Right now, very first story. The government of Ghana is set to pay ZOOMLION Ghana Limited over 448 million Ghana cedis. This debt was accrued because of the failure of the former Youth and Sports Minister, ELVIS, AFRIYIE, to implement President John Mahama's directive to terminate the ZOOMLION contract with the Ghana Youth Employment and Entrepreneurial Development Agency, GHS448M. The New Patriotic Party brought up the matter at a news conference on Wednesday, but Joy News' Manasseh Azariah, who broke the Jada scandal in 2013, has a lot more on this and joins me in the studio with what he knows. Good evening to you, Manasseh.
Good evening, Israel.
All right. So, can you tell me how the state has come to owe ZOOMLION, nearly $500 million?
Okay, this is the brief story. ZOOMLION is or was one of the companies contracted by GHS to undertake some of its modules, and they were doing this youth in sanitation module, those you find sweeping the streets. And they had this contract that said that at the end of the month, 500 Ghana cedis should be allocated to each person, and out of that, the person should be paid 100 Ghana cedis, and that ZOOMLION should take 400 Ghana cedis as management fees. According to figures we are citing, ZOOMLION is saying that it engaged 45,000 people, meaning each month they were paid a management fee of 18 million Ghana cedis. Now, when we did the investigation and these issues came up, government set up a committee. They went into it and raised value for money questions with the ZOOMLION contract. So they directed that the contract be cancelled. Interestingly, that contract had even expired by the time the committee was making its recommendation. The contract expired in February 2013.
So probably there was no need to terminate it.
There was even no need to terminate it, so there was no contract. Yet, the government officials then, and ELVIS ANKRAH was the Youth and Sports Minister, did not terminate the contract, and they were still paying ZOOMLION. And they also held on and were offering service until at a point in time when the payment was stopped, and so the owner or CEO of ZOOMLION actually petitioned the president, and then the cabinet meeting was held to that effect. A committee was set up to look into that, and I just want to read a little portion of what one cabinet committee's report, which is signed by Honorable Haruna Idrisu, Minister for Employment and Labour Relations, and this is dated the 6th of May 2016. This is what it says: that the committee noted that based on a report submitted to the Ministerial Assessment Committee, His Excellency the President directed that the Ministry of Youth and Sports should write to terminate the sanitation contract with ZOOMLION Limited. However, His Excellency the President's directive was not carried out to the letter, as a result of which ZOOMLION Limited continued to render services to the state since 2013 to date. This situation has resulted in the accumulation of debts amounting to 448,150,762 Ghana cedis. So this is how we came to owe ZOOMLION this much.
Okay. You've seen this cabinet report on the matter, and of course we've taken details of it. What has the former sports minister, youth and sports minister, had to say about this?
Well, when we called him, ELVIS ANKRAH, what he said was that he did not terminate this contract because he needed advice from the Attorney General. So he had written to the Attorney General's department, and by the time he was leaving the ministry in 2014, the advice hadn't come. And we said there was even no contract, so why did you have to even write asking for advice? And what he said was that there is a termination clause, and that clause said automatically the contract should be renewed. Fortunately, I have with me here the ZOOMLION contract, and then Article 3 of that contract talks about the term, and this is what it says: this agreement is for a term of 2 years, and either party may, upon 3 months written notice to the other party before the expiration of the agreement, A, renew the agreement for a further term of 2 years, and B, terminate the agreement. So with this information, it's not true that there is a clause in the contract that says automatically the contract should be renewed.